My name is Johnny Jordan. I'm president and co-founder of Matrix Oil Corp. The piece of equipment behind me is called a well service unit. In some cases, it's called a pulling unit. What that piece of equipment does is pull out tubing, rods, and pumps when they need repairing. The elevators are one of the sources of the largest amount of sound, and some people have described it as like a bell ringing type of sound. We're mitigating that sound by slowing that process down. We put a rubber insert that prevents the metal-on-metal sound. Along with that, we also wrap that coupling device with a sound blanket, so to speak. We will also wrap the rig with sound barriers. Anything that makes an intrusive sound will be wrapped, such as the motors, the mud pumps, anything that makes any noise at all will have some sort of sound baffling around it. At the consolidated site, what we will have for sound baffling will be initially an 8-foot concrete wall that completely surrounds a 7-acre site. When we drill, we'll put sound panels up that'll add another 20 feet above those walls to capture any sounds that emanate from the drilling rig. The location itself for the consolidated site is a great spot for sound baffling to begin with because it's tucked back into a canyon up against hills. The hills themselves are great nature sound baffles. It'll be far from any houses, residents, or even hiking trails.
Matrix is using a combination of the latest and most efficient technologies to reduce sound. The consolidated site's rig will be about 1,500 feet from the nearest residence. Independent environmental sound engineers found that noise from a service rig generally impacts an area of only 200 feet or so. Further back from that, the noise blends in with the ambient everyday noise of life, like planes going into LAX, helicopters, street traffic, people, dogs barking, and even birds chirping create layers of sound over one another. And the further back from 200 feet you get, you'll hear this ambient mix of noise more than any potential sound from the rig operation. The Whittier Oil Project will be safe and quiet.